India remains a victim of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. The administration in Islamabad, along with terror proxies, is using all possible techniques to unleash violence and chaos in India. It is inciting sectarian violence from across the border to fuel the so-called Khalistani movement and simultaneously carry out Islamist terrorist attacks in India. Indian diplomat in UN recently slammed Pakistan for indulging into cross-border terrorism during the testing times of COVID-19. Our report.
Terrorism operates like an institution in Pakistan. The country has developed a number of seminaries that work round the clock, nurturing people with hateful sentiments and violent thought process. The graduates from these seminaries are used to foment sectarian violence in India through their words and activities in and out of India. Khalistan movement is one such example that shows Pakistan's wicked plan against India. The country uses religious sentiments to instigate extremist sentiments in India. Recently, a banned pro-Khalistan outfit, Sikhs for Justice, threatened to disrupt 2 Air India flights scheduled to leave for London on November 5th. The threat comes just days after the Indian government blocked 12 websites linked to pro-Khalistani outfits.
इस तरह से धमकी दे के यात्रियों को डराना या किसी एयरलाइंस को डराना एक बेहुदा बात है। हालांकि भारत ने अपनी सुरक्षा बढ़ा दी है, पर इन आतंकवादियों को सोचना चाहिए कि ऐसे एक्शन से जनरल पब्लिक उनके और भी खिलाफ होगी, कोई सिंपैथी ऐसी चीज़ों से जनरेट नहीं होगी, क्योंकि ये एक्शन मानवता के विरोधी हैं।
India has been consistently raising voice against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism at various global platforms. Recently, New Delhi registered its strong protest against Pakistan's support to cross-border terrorism. In a virtual statement at the United Nations General Assembly, First Secretary of India's permanent mission at UN, Ashish Sharma, highlighted how Pakistan has been fanning hate speech and has increased its support to cross-border terror amid COVID-19 pandemic.
Pakistan is not merely directed towards one community in India, but also against organizations, individuals, and even against high-ranking political leaders. Pakistan is trying to create divisions among our religious communities as well. Fortunately, their provocation is falling on deaf ears, since India has had a tradition of pluralism and coexistence where all communities live in harmony under a democratic framework.
The world is reeling under COVID-19 pandemic and is finding ways to effectively fight the virus. But Pakistan, on the other side, is putting all its resources into fighting proxy wars against India, despite the fact that its own citizens are suffering from acute poverty and deteriorating socio-economic state.
When the whole world is facing COVID-19, when Pakistan should have been concentrating on organizing medical camps and relief for Pakistani citizens, Pakistan is trying to send terrorists to India. So the priorities are wrong. Pakistan is totally a mad state, is a terrorist state. It has no concern for the welfare of its own people. And I would appeal to our countrymen that we should not fall prey on religious grounds. We should not fall prey to Pakistan's machinations and manipulations.
The Pakistani government is actively involved in the terrorist activities within the region and beyond by sponsoring the terrorist groups. The unregulated financial structure of Pakistan paves the way for the irregular transfer of money while feeding terrorism in the country. Various reports show that terrorists in Pakistan are able to organize, plan, raise funds and operate easily in the country because of the lack of governance and political will to address the problem.